Hello and welcome to another Bushwhacker review. Today we are going to be taking a look at Parker Kligerman's Spiked Coolers Daytona win from 2025. As always, take a look at the box. You just see you have the generic 2025 box, Lionel Racing NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series 2025. Render of the truck right there, Parker Kligerman, Henderson Motorsports, 50 years, standard finish. Got the same stuff down the side. They only made 504 of these things. Got the same stuff on the back of the box. Register your car at Lionel Garage, and you, of course, have your copyright and such on the bottom of the box. Here is the truck itself. And if you don't know the story to this, Parker Kligerman crossed the finish line versus Daytona. Everyone was all happy. It was a nice feel-good small team win. It was Kligerman getting a win after he got screwed out of the whole Roval thing in Xfinity last year. Everyone was happy. And then 2 hours later, they disqualify him because the truck was some very tiny amount too low or something. And who do they give the win to? Is it anyone fun? No, it's Corey Heim. One of his many, many wins this year. So everyone was angry. That's disqualifications usually everyone's like, haha, you got caught. And then some of them this one are just everyone is just angry at NASCAR for disqualifying him. Because it was man, Kligerman just cannot catch a break. The Roval thing happens, then this happens. He did win a race this year in Xfinity, but he subbed in for Connor Zilic at Daytona in the fall, so technically Connor Zilic gets full credit for the win, not Kligerman. He still has a 0 in the Xfinity win column. He has won a couple times in trucks with his team in the past, and they never really offered any of them for some reason. I think this is actually the first time we've ever gotten a Henderson Motorsports diecast, unless I'm forgetting something. What's also funny is that this exists, and what doesn't exist is Corey Heim's win. They did offer Corey Heim's race win at the same time. What do you know? That DNP's this gets made. Corey Heim just does not get diecast made for some reason. It doesn't seem like many people are overly excited about Corey Heim. Now, he did just get a top 10 at Bristol in a cup car, so that's impressive. It's everyone just took the when I said I don't know if Corey Heim's really as good as everyone thinks he is yet thing in one of the videos. I think it was a Zilic video or something. It was yeah, because dominating and winning truck races over and over again in the most dominant truck in the field is not exactly enough of a telltale of how good you are. Finishing top 10 in a cup race, that is a better telltale. He said, that's all I said was I need Corey Heim to do stuff in higher series in things that aren't the best untouchable truck in the field that his truck always seems to be, to tell that. But anyways, let's get back to the Parker Kligerman. This is the same paint scheme as his Xfinity 48 car that he had for a couple years. That car now being driven by Nick Sanchez. But it was really cool that Big Machine Racing actually did still sponsor him for this truck race this year. And this paint scheme looked fantastic on an Xfinity car, and it still looks fantastic on a truck too. You got that nice orange splash around the bottom, the orange, the slices, all the, stuff around it. Just a really cool, eye-catching paint scheme. See, the whole front of the truck is all, liquid splashes from the orange juice and the orange vodka and everything. Just looks fantastic. It is really funny that they actually still did make the race to win diecast even after he got disqualified. I think the team really wanted it still, which is really funny, but it is really cool that we have this. I'm very disappointed that this doesn't come with a fake, race win stat car still. I was really hoping this still came with a race win stat card, but I don't know. I guess you could call this a checkers or wreckers diecast where it's just the checkers side of it fully. He didn't wreck it. He just got the checkered and then got disqualified. I don't know. But anyways, let's get down to sponsors. On the hood, you have Big Machine Vodka Spiked Coolers. Got Chevrolet Silverado number 75 and Henderson Motorsports 50 years. Down the side, you got Spiked Coolers. You got Please Enjoy Responsibly and Food Country USA. That is the normal sponsor of this truck. Said he's won a couple times with that sponsor too, but for whatever reason, they never offer him. Said, unless I'm forgetting something, I'm pretty sure this is the first Henderson Motorsports diecast we ever had for the truck like this. But anyways, on the B post, you have Chevrolet and Food Country USA. Got Parker Kligerman's name on the name rail. Did they not put a winner sticker on this truck before? Did they not put that in Victory Lane anymore? Because that would have been really funny. Still put a winner sticker on this truck, but I don't know. Has your typical tin seats and such down there. On the back, you got Big Machine Vodka, Big Machine Racing, Chevrolet Silverado RST, Spiked Coolers number 75. On the deck lid, you got Chevrolet, Food Country USA, the food specialist. It's kind of funny they put the line, because I'm pretty sure this is one big, huge shark fin on these trucks for the Daytona and Talladega, but it's just funny they just put a long line stripe down the side. See Kligerman's name in the rear window. You have Chevrolet on the window brackets. Got the same stuff down the other side as usual. Truck, so obviously no hood, trunk, or roof flaps. And there's the inner side of the truck if you want to see that. Don't believe this has any flat tires or anything. But now let's get down to the damage and such. This is very pretty clean raced version. Like, there's not a whole lot of damage on this truck anywhere. You just see it is a white truck, so you can see all the, or at least whatever there is for the dirt, grime, rubber buildup, and all that good stuff. More down the side, like I said, it is just kind of a dirty, typical super speedway raced version. Like, they either get like this, 90% are like this. You get those ones that are like the already wrecked car that somehow still won the race, kind of wins. But this one is just dirty. Really dirty around the B-post area there. I said not a whole lot to top out as far as damage goes, but said it is just more funny that this actually exists and we can actually hold this and nobody can get the Corey Haim one, which is still very funny. That was the first time I think they've ever actually offered like a disqualification win too. Like, usually they don't offer either. Like, even like when both Joe Gibbs racing cars got disqualified at Pocono and then Chase Elliott won from third. Being Chase Elliott, where, you know, they usually milk random cars. Like, we have a raced version for, like, finishing 10th at the Bristol Dirt Race for no reason. They didn't even offer Chase Elliott's, and there was a lot of Chase fans pissed at that. I give credit for Lionel for not even doing that, but that was just really, like, surprising that they didn't even try to make some weird... Maybe the car was already just taken away and, like, torn down so they couldn't. I don't know, but... Even a couple races later, when the Xfinity Series returned to Rockingham and Jesse Love got disqualified, and then instead you had Sammy Smith win for the first time with the returning DEI 8 font, and that didn't even get offered. I was so mad that that happened. Jesse Love's win was coated from top to bottom in like rainbow-colored streamers. When have you ever gotten streamers on a diecast? I was really hoping he kept that, because that was going to be a really cool raced version, but instead he got disqualified and we got nothing. Like, I would have bought that in a heartbeat to have a car covered in streamers, but oh well. Anyways, back to this car. This is a brand new release. You can get it right now. I would not be surprised if it disappears a little bit because Kligerman is very popular. He doesn't have that many diecasts. Like, this is only his, like, 4th or 5th diecast he's ever gotten in 124 scale. He got a couple 48 cars last year, but Clark Kligerman does not have a very large diecast collection for some reason. Barely anything even gets offered, but I said there's only been a few that have ever gotten made. He does have a Dodge Challenger, Discount Tire Dodge Challenger. I do have that. I don't know if I reviewed that, but it's one of the least produced Dodge Challengers ever for CFS. One of those that's like disappeared so much that people don't even know it exists, but so you never know. Remember, for all of your diecast needs, you can go to circlebdiecast.com, and if you use the code BWhack, you get $5 off shipping on any order over $30. So go check it out if you want anything. But I think that's pretty much all there is to say. This has been a review of Parker Kligerman's Spike Coolers Daytona win from 2025. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.